We might have more than a month to go until the new school year, but there's already a need emerging for more tutors. The Reading Corps and Math Corps is actively recruiting a few good tutors with a heart to serve.
Within the past few years, with the effects of the pandemic, we've seen a lot of disruption for students in terms of their education. So throughout the state of Minnesota, we are recruiting Reading Corps tutors, approximately 1,700 tutors to serve in this next school year.
Here's how that breaks down locally. The Anoka-Hennepin district will have 43 tutors, but they still need to fill 33 of those positions. The Osseo district needs 25 tutors, and the Robbinsdale school district needs 17. These tutors play an important role in supporting classroom instruction.
There's a lot that everyday classroom teachers do in their role, and just any additional support that these tutors can provide, it goes miles and miles in making a difference in terms of, the students' lives, but also in the role of the teacher having that, support in the school setting.
Tutors receive training and they also get a stipend. If you're interested in learning more, we have more information on our website. Scholars from the Robbinsdale School District had a unique opportunity this week to see something they might not have seen before. African drumming groups were part of the World Culture Fair at the Fair School in Crystal on Tuesday. The event is offered for scholars involved in the district's Summer Freedom Schools program. Students were encouraged to come dressed in their own cultural attire and then experience something new.
I think the most exciting part is that our scholars get to experience various cultures and various musical acts and experiences from a variety of different backgrounds that they may not be familiar with.
Scholars and guests also had a chance to try different ethnic foods. Fry bread tacos, brisket sandwiches, jerk chicken mac and cheese, and Liberian iced tea are just a few of the cultural food items that people could enjoy. Now here's a story that created some nostalgia for viewers this week. A longtime Crystal Tavern has met the wrecking ball in order to make way for a new medical clinic. Crews demolished Rostamo's Bar and Grill along County Road 81 in Crystal this week. The well-known gathering spot near the Crystal Airport had been around for decades, but owner Richard Rostamo decided it was time to retire and put the venue up for sale. Minneapolis-based Odom Medical Group purchased the property earlier this year. They plan to build a 19,000 square foot clinic on the site. Initially, the medical group will only build a one-story clinic, but it also has plans to build 2 additional floors at some point in the future as its patient base grows. City officials expect the clinic to open up sometime next year. A popular Maple Grove brewery has a tasty new addition to its outdoor patio. Delane Cleveland takes us to OMNI Brewing Company, which has a new food truck on site, courtesy of a partnership with the Minnesota Farmers Union.
We're the only restaurant that's wholly owned by the Minnesota Farmers Union.
There are few things in life that pair better than burgers and a cold beer.
Definitely, absolutely.
Visitors to OMNI Brewing Company in Maple Grove didn't have to travel far to fulfill that classic craving.
We're just doing everything we can to bring good, tasty food out to the people hanging out here at OMNI.
Hadley McGrath manages the Farmer's Kitchen and Bar food truck.
It's a very good way to be mobile while spreading that mission of local food that we're going for in the farm to table.
The restaurant struck up a partnership to be OMNI's resident food truck through the end of October and possibly beyond.
Any brewery will tell you people will come and drink more beer if they have food to kind of keep them going, and it's definitely mutually beneficial for all of us.
Beer lovers can enjoy a menu consisting of things like burgers, sandwiches, cheese curds, and fries. It all may sound like typical bar food. However, the taste is anything but.
We smash the burgers into some onions that kind of steam into it, makes it really good, caramelizes at the same time.
So this here is the Field Hamburger. It is their most popular item, but the star of the show is the Wagyu beef, which makes it taste both rich and savory. So far, the food truck residency has been a hit, both with customers and staff members like Presley Charlson.
So we always had different food trucks, but we would always have ones that canceled on us. So now we have a steady food truck and people seem to really like it. They have great food, great staff.
Great food, cold drinks, and enough activities on site to keep people entertained. It's the perfect recipe for a summer night in Minnesota.
I think we're both happy and we've been busy, so I hope that we keep this partnership going.
In Maple Grove, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
It is time for sweet corn. The first sweet corn of the season went up for sale in Brooklyn Park on Monday, and the farmer says they've sold out every day they've been open.
As soon as we put the signs on the road, they just drove in. So it's like the old saying, you know, the horse is heading back to the barn. So people are just rolling in.
Bert Bauman says the corn he sells in his stand, which is right at Highway 169 and 109th Avenue, is grown right here in Brooklyn Park. The stand also has hand-picked green beans, new potatoes, zucchini, and cucumbers. But the signature crop is, of course, sweet corn.
It has been a hard year to grow because of all the increasing costs in fertilizer and fuel, and labor is hard to come by. So it has been a challenge, but we are here. We have an excellent crop.
The price increase breaks down to about $1 increase per dozen ears. Bauman also has corn and crystal at the corner of Bass Lake Road and West Broadway. He says they'll be open each day until they sell out.
CCX Sports has inducted over 75 athletes and coaches into our Hall of Fame since 2004. Today, a look back at one of the 2021 inductees, Cayla McMorris of Park Center. Here's John Jacobson.
A terrific basketball player and a great leader on and off the court, we welcome 2014 Park Center High School graduate Cayla McMorris into the CCX Sports Hall of Fame.
Wow, was that nice.
Cayla started for 4 years at Park Center and capped off a great high school career with a state championship in March of 2014.
That was just our goal from the start of my senior year. We knew that we could make it further than going to the section, being a section runner-up. We know that we could make it to state. We had a new coach coming in my senior year.
And just getting to state was a big deal after near misses in previous years.
The first 3 years, we would always get so close and have to play De La Salle, lose to them, then we finally beat them.
McMorris, pull-up shot is good. Chris Vanderhyde was in his first season as the Pirates head coach in Cayla's senior year.
There was a lot of drive and motivation in the girls to be able to beat them and move on to the next level.
So just kind of getting over that little hump and being able to bring home a state championship to my hometown school.
The Pirates beat Marshall in 3 overtimes in the title game, with mostly a freshman lineup on the court by the end.
We were down 9 with about 9 minutes left.
Veterans McMorris and McKenna DuBois had fouled out late in regulation.
I'll never forget, I'm the Williams Arena and we're on that floor, and the feeling of being down in that environment, and Cayla just took it upon her shoulders to make sure we weren't going to lose. She was unbelievable in that last 9 minutes.
Cayla finished her remarkable prep career with 2,115 points, a school record, and one that stood until this past season when it was broken by Adalia McKenzie.
I knew she was going to be great coming up. She deserved to break the record. She was averaging like 40 points per game, so I knew that would come. But I was happy for her just to have another, Black female athlete here be able to do that.
After high school, Cayla headed east and played 4 years at the University of Wisconsin. Like at Park Center, she went through a coaching change during her career, but became one of the Big Ten's better players by her senior season, leading the Badgers in scoring.
I finally learned the game more. I was able to realize patience and being able to balance college work and basketball. I know sometimes you get to the point where you feel like basketball is all you do in college, but it's really not. It's just how you change your mindset and think about things.
From there, it was on to professional basketball in Europe, with stops in Turkey, Sweden, and Germany. The global pandemic ended her final season in March of 2020, but her time in Europe and the team in Germany were memorable.
Great experience, great country, good food, The people there were very friendly. A lot of them knew English. My coach is actually from Bosnia, so we had a bunch of different diversities on our team.
With no travel to Europe last fall, Cayla ended her playing career and pivoted into coaching, where she served as a varsity assistant at Benilde St. Margaret's this past season. I believe she's now found her calling.
I was like, wow, this is what I really want to do, so why not start now? Just being around the players, and that's really what I want to think. I think they're at an impressionable age where they can you still have time to help them.
She helped set a foundation for success at Park Center. And from player to now coach, Cayla McMorris continues to leave a legacy.
Her face was out there amongst the young kids all the time, not just come to watch her play in the games, but she was interacting with them all the time. And that's where legacy becomes something that becomes more longevity.
Congratulations again to Cayla for being part of our 2021 class. Watch for the 2022 class on the CCX Sports Hall of Fame special coming Labor Day weekend. That's all for sports. I'm Jay Wilcox.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.